I force Croina, who isn't a gamer, to play DOS games with a 20-minute time limit and record her live. This is the result. Look, Croina, it's Battle Chess.
Brilliant.
From 1988.
That's as old as me.
Oh, well, you've just given away your age, haven't you? Welcome to Battle Chess. This is a chessboard.
Right.
These are chess pieces.
Okay.
Now, if you use the mouse, you can operate the cursor. By right-clicking, you can bring up the menu. Like so.
Yeah.
So, it is your move.
I don't know how to play chess.
Well, right-click on the thing. Hold down the right mouse button first.
Oh, what is wrong with this mouse?
Hold it down.
Yeah.
Go to level.
Oh my god.
Having fun. And hit novice. Did that bring it to novice?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Yes.
My goodness, this mouse is a bit sensitive on Battle Chess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, click on a piece that you want to move. You are the sort of red ones.
Right.
With the left click button.
Yep.
Now you'll notice Battle Chess is very helpful. It will show you the squares that the pieces can move. Now your enemy, the hated blue, will think of a move and then move. So, it is now your turn to make a move. Initial impressions.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be here all day.
Are you saying that chess is a slow and laborious game?
Well, it would help if you knew how to play it.
But this is what we're doing. We're learning today. Now,
Right.
you'll note that that computer has brought out his knight.
Yeah.
Both knights. One of those knights is in a position where he can take your pawn.
This guy here?
The little guy, yeah.
Right.
You see the big guy with the shield?
Yeah.
He's just moved out. See the way he moved from his position? In a sort of...
L shape?
Yeah. See the way he can move in another L shape to take your pawn?
Yeah.
So what you're going to have to do...
Let's move this guy somewhere.
You could.
Well.
That's an option. But if you move that guy, you'll move him into a position where he can get taken by the other knight. Does that make sense? Because he can move there in that L.
Right.
So for those who can't see, I was pointing at the screen.
Right.
So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to form a defensive sort of position. So if you take the pawn that's by your queen,
This one?
next one across, and you move him out just one pace, one square. Now he is protecting that pawn. If anyone takes that pawn, you can then take diagonally using that pawn, because the pawns take diagonally. So the first thing you do now is look at what that knight could potentially take. You can even draw little L shapes on your screen with the mouse to sort of figure it out. So he could go
this
after,
one?
yeah, he could go after that pawn or the 1-2 spaces away from it.
Right.
You know, next to your castle.
This one?
Yeah, he could take that one because it's an L.
Right.
You know, it's all about sort of looking at your enemy's moves and then countering them with moves of your own. So what you want to do, and I know I'm telling you what to do at this point because you're learning. That pawn next to the castle, right at the far right hand side.
Yeah.
If you were to move him out of space,
Yep.
that puts his knight under threat.
Right.
Because if he doesn't move the knight, then your pawn can take him in the next turn.
Right.
So that will force the computer to concede and say, okay, I'm going to move this guy out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the two sort of foundations of chess are the position that you're in, your position, and the pieces that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, everyone has all the same pieces, so it's sort of even.
Mm-hmm.
And the positional play, I couldn't tell you who's doing better.
Right.
So he is suggesting a knight exchange here, because he has moved his knight where you can take him with your knight.
Right.
Yeah. Now, you could do that, but if you do that, he will then take your knight with the other knight.
Right.
Because
Mm-hmm.
he's got that L shape. So you have to decide whether you want to make that exchange or not.
I really don't care. But
Well, if you don't care, go for it.
where do I have to put him here?
Yep. And you'll watch the amazing animations. Are you ready for some great animations?
Mm-hmm.
Watch this.
Wow.
And you've taken his knight. Congratulations.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Yeah. And now he's going to do what I thought he would.
Yeah.
And he's going to take your knight. And you're going to get a similar animation.
I mean, you can't play this in a hurry, like, can you?
No. Chess is not... I mean, chess, the game, can be played in a hurry. There is speed chess, but battle chess, no. You can't play this quickly.
Of course, it would help if you knew how to play chess in the first place, like.
Well, you're slowly learning, aren't you?
Not really, no.
You learnt that knights move in L shapes, pawns can move forward one, and they can't move from side to side, and they take diagonally. You're learning, slowly but surely.
Right. Now what?
It's up to you. This is your game. I'll let you make the moves now. He's thinking. In their first go, pawns can move 2 spaces. Every other go, they can move 1 space.
This one?
Yeah, he can move 1 space. Those guys right at the back there can move 2 spaces on their first turn.
This one?
Yeah. So, yeah, he can move there if you want him to. This isn't really sitting with you, is
No,
it?
this is garbage. I can't be playing with this.
Okay.
I don't like this at all.
Well, stop. Stop. And we'll sit here and we'll have a chat about it.
Alright.
So, first of all, for those watching, Croina doesn't know how to play chess, as she pointed out. So she went into this completely blind about the rules of chess. She had no preconceptions about chess.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh eyes. You've played maybe 1 chess game in your life, and it was not really you.
No, definitely
It
not.
was somebody playing through you, sort of.
Yeah.
So you went into this without any preconceived notions of the game itself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of battle chess?
I mean, is it supposed to teach you how to play chess? Or is it just supposed to be a chess game?
If we right click, you can see that there are no options to teach you.
Right.
So it's very much a case of you're on your own, figure out how to play.
Right.
Because the
no
people who would be
use.
buying battle chess would already know how to play chess.
Right.
So it's not a game to teach
No.
beginners.
In that case, if it's people who already play chess and they're used to playing a game of chess quicker, I don't know why they would play this game. It's far too slow.
Well, you've got to keep in mind the date in which this came out. This is the oldest game I've subjected you to. This is as old as you are.
Yes, but still, it doesn't teach you how to play. If I was here on my own, I wouldn't have a clue what was going on. It's too slow, and I just wouldn't be bothered with it. And I feel like if you were somebody who played chess, even back in 1988, this would be too slow to play. No?
It was more about the novelty of the animations, I think.
Oh, right.
Seeing the pieces come to life and move about the board and fight each other at your command was a real novelty at the time.
I will take your word for it, because I'm sure you remember.
Let's not talk about how much I remember of 1988, huh? But yeah, I did a review of this game, as I'm sure you know, and this is something I pointed out, and you've just reinforced what I already said, and that is that this is a bit of a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
It's got one thing it does well, it's little animated pieces for the time.
Yeah.
And everything else is just sort of passable and slow.
Yes. I mean, you could watch that animation, yeah, it's fun to watch first time, but if you're actually trying to play it, if you could play it, I would say that would grate on you after a while, that.
They would get in the way.
Yes.
You just want to play chess, and you have to keep watching these animations.
You just want to play chess, yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly why I don't particularly enjoy battle chess these days. I mean, a while ago I used to be a fan of it. But yeah, it's very long in the tooth now, and there's no modern incarnation that is sort of super, like, nobody's massively into it anymore.
I don't know that many people who play chess these days. But anybody who I did used to know who played chess learned with a board and pieces.
Yeah.
They didn't learn through a computer game.
To Interplay's credit, they did release an enhanced version of Battle Chess, which did come with a non-interactive tutorial which taught you about how to play chess. So somebody at Interplay clearly realised, hey, that's all very well and good for the people who know how to play chess, but yeah, we need a bigger audience here.
Yeah.
So, big miss on Battle Chess, huh?
Don't ever subject me to that again. That was
subject you?
Yeah, that was awful.
Was it that bad?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really was.
Well, we'll move on to something a little nicer then, eh?